The Elder Scrolls Skyrim Anniversary Edition was recently released. Let's take this opportunity to look back at the history of the Elder Scrolls series through the Elder Scrolls Anthology. Welcome to the Physical Review, where we take a look at physical releases of games and movies. The Elder Scrolls Anthology was released 2 years after Skyrim in 2013. It is an interesting and well-crafted package bundle, not just in production quality, but also in presentation of the games. Firstly, the exterior packaging is a transparent plastic box, much more durable than the common cardboard box. Since the title is on the inner box, there's no redundant printing on the front. The back of the box showcases all that is included, instead of gameplay or story features. This makes a lot of sense, since anyone buying this already knows what they'll be getting into. They'll just want to know about the presentation and the contents of the box. The inner box is fantastic. The box has this faux leather texture. It isn't the most realistic faux leather, but it does feel good enough for a game box. The main logo is slightly depressed into the game box. The decorative frame and the text are raised in silver paint. There are two easily missed company logo in the bottom right corner. They are also textured. The only downside with this box is that the front is slightly misaligned to the left. I don't know whether if this is an issue on an individual level or an entire production level. So do keep an eye out on the alignment if you are interested in getting this. The book inside shares the same characteristic as the box, same faux leather and raised texture, just sideways. If you judge a book by its cover, you won't be disappointed with what's inside. Every page features a game. The left side has the original game logo on it. The right side is a short story description. The background images feature sceneries from each game, pre-rendered in the case of the earlier games. The right side also folds out to reveal the disc and the screenshots from the game. The design for each game disc is inspired by the era it was released in. It's very charming to see the classically inspired design on the older games. Daggerfell has a colorized design of the original monochromic design. Morrowind and Oblivion use the same disc design as the original release. This consistency extends to the many discs of Morrowind. It still uses multiple CDs instead of packing them into a single DVD. The many discs are for the expansions and the modding tool. I especially love the wireframe design for the modding tool disc. Skyrim didn't use the original disc design. Instead, they went with the Legendary Edition design. While this design fits the background perfectly, with the rest of the disc, the logo was on the top instead of on the bottom. Unfortunately, the anthology doesn't include any manual. It would have been nice to see the reproduction of the old manuals. Still, most of the information would be out of date anyway, especially for the installation process. The physical goodies that does come with this anthology are maps. Maps galore. But before we get to those, there are two non-map items. Steam codes for Morrowind up to Skyrim on this little piece of paper. It also reminds you to take a break during long play session. There's also a transparent sticker with the Elder Scrolls Online logo on it, advertising for the then upcoming beta. There are maps here for every game in the anthology. One for the entire empire of Tamriel for the first game, the map of Hammerfell for the second game, two maps for Vardenfell for Morrowind. The color version is from the original release, and the parchment version that is a reinterpretation to match the aesthetic of the other maps. There's a map of the capital province of Cyrodiil for Oblivion, and lastly a map of Skyrim for Skyrim. These maps are all fantastic. There are some differences in style when you look at them up close, especially for the Vardenfell map, but it is authentic to the original game release, which I do appreciate. The Elder Scrolls Anthology is a really good package for all the fans and collectors out there. Bethesda can easily plop all of the older games into a single DVD and package them along with the newer ones into a single regular sized DVD box and call it a day, like a lot of other companies would with their compilation, but they went the extra mile with this release. Should you get the Elder Scrolls Anthology? If you just want to play the games and nothing else, I wouldn't. The last 3 games goes on steep sales all the time on Steam. The game codes would probably have been used in the second-hand market anyway. You can easily find the first 2 games on emulators online. Only get this if you want the physical release. The price is somewhat decent, mostly around $40 to $50 on the second-hand market. I don't recommend getting a brand new one since they are in the hundreds of dollars unless you really enjoy that shrink wrap opening experience. What do you think about the Elder Scrolls Anthology? Any of you own the first games on floppy disk? Leave your thoughts and comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching the physical review. Until next time, I'll be diving into Skyrim Anniversary Edition and spend hours looking for mods and optimizing them until I don't have time to actually play the game.